night. I don't necessarily remember who you are. So what's the disagreement?
Okay. So I watched a few of your videos. A coworker told me about you,
Okay.
and I'm kind of agreeing with Monique on some things. When you talk about the weight and the body type of women, so I did a little research.
Here she goes.
Looking at BMIs and things like that, and I noticed you weren't factoring body fat percentage and things like that.
Man, let's be honest, man.
Mhm.
This is a broadcast. I don't have to get that specific. Generalities are just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, gather round because it's time for some straight talk. This is Uncle Capone, and today we're diving deep into the twisted world of dating dynamics and double standards. Now, let's cut to the chase. We all know there's this pervasive notion that men should just accept women as they are no matter what. But when it comes to men having standards, oh, suddenly it's a cardinal sin. We're shamed for wanting to date young, attractive women. Heaven forbid we have preferences, right? So before I get started dropping this game down so you can pick it up, let's listen to what the Godfather Kevin Samuels think about this topic.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, I asked because you told me that I was overweight, which according to BMI.
Who are you?
She says she acts. AX. Words mean things. Let's pay attention to how we communicate and how we enunciate. She said acts. I know that's pretty much a normal thing, but the proper thing to say is ask.
How tall are you? First of all, how tall are you?
Body fat percentage.
How tall? Okay. Jesus, you ladies act like you can't hear. How tall are you?
I'm sorry, I was just in the middle of a sentence.
Well, guess what, ma'am? This is the show. Okay, I know who you are. You're a communications chick.
It is. How rude.
Look, lady, you got problems because we're not gonna do what happened yesterday. So either you're gonna get on board with the way this is, or I'm gonna bid you a good night. Because apparently you think you are somebody that I need to contend with, and I don't. You either have a civil conversation or go elsewhere. Those are your only options.
I'm very civil, but I'm open to either.
How tall are you?
And communicate. That was my first degree. I got a degree in master's in professional development education. But
You make yourself look dumb.
I kind of looked and I realized that you were fatter than me because my body fat percentage is pretty low.
Let her talk. Great job. Let her talk.
And I work out 6 times a week, things like that. And the guys I prefer are pretty fit as well. So a good 220, but I wouldn't consider them overweight.
To men, oh my God.
You done?
I am.
Good, because you didn't answer the first question I asked. You just talked.
Mm-hmm.
Show me where the world operates according to your standard.
So that's what I wanted to ask you about, but it's like you're asking me questions that has nothing to do with my question, because I just wanted to understand your viewpoint.
Okay, man.
She want to ask him again. She want to ask him twice. What is ask? How about ask?
Okay, ma'am. Again, I let you talk. And I asked you one question and you just blew right on past it. Communications degree holder. Why is it so hard for you to answer a question? I don't know why. Because you have no respect for what's going on. You're just here to talk.
Because you're not answering my question. My height has nothing to do with my question that I'm asking.
I didn't ask. See, the thing is, again, how tall are you?
5'5".
And how much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
165.
Last night you were 175.
Yep, and I weighed myself this morning because I've been on a diet. And like I said, I work out 6 days a week.
You lost 10 pounds
I also fast twice a week. So I'm very health conscious.
Congrats.
So you lost 10 pounds in a day. I don't think so, ma'am. But we can see what this is. Very contentious conversation. And the reason this conversation is very contentious is because this lady is not being genuine. But we'll continue.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And still,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter how many days a week you work out or what's specific to you. See, a weight standard is just that, a standard. You cannot have something that fits 7 billion people. You're a college graduate. You're supposed to understand these things.
I don't think you're understanding my question. So can I ask you another question to clarify?
You haven't asked me any questions, really.
She's
You just told me why
frustrated.
I'm wrong, and I could care. And because the guys you like are taller and this and that. That's your preference. That's fine. But it still doesn't change the fact that you, at your height, you weigh more than the average man.
But here's the kicker. Women are playing this game on expert mode. They'll try to shame us into liking them as they are, even if they're not taking care of themselves. You've got women out here getting BBLs left and right, thinking it's a shortcut to attractiveness without putting in the real work of getting healthy. And then they have the audacity to call it fine. Give me a break.
And so for me, I'm just like, I'm curious. I'm asking my question.
At your height, you weigh more than a man at your height.
Understand? Okay, that's fine. My question is, why do women go to Dr. Miami and to get BBLs to look like me? I don't have an ounce of cellulite or stretch marks. That's why I don't really want.
Again,
children,
ma'am.
because
Again,
my
you're
body looks like that.
you're asking me.
She said she don't have an ounce of cellulite or stretch marks. Men, we like a little bit of cellulite. We definitely like some stretch marks. Cat Williams said it. You were small and got big, hence stretch marks, or you were big and got small, hence the stretch marks. Whatever way it is what it is. It's you. It's natural. Men want natural. A BBL is not natural. BBLs disgust me. They look terrible. I can identify a BBL at the drop of a hat. They're disgusting. I don't even understand why a woman would even get that. Maybe I do. Because they don't want to work out. They weren't blessed with the glutes that's necessary to have that. But my whole thing is, a man is out here, he just is what he is, and he just gonna roll with that. Y'all women, y'all doing all of this shit. Y'all getting weaves and wigs and lashes and BBLs and putting shit into your lips to make them bigger. And why do that? Why do that? And so you can even think about, so if a man is not comfortable down there, he will probably do some things. But I'm just like, maybe it's just me. I don't think I need to do none of that because I never had any complaints. Never. But what if a man, think about this, ladies. So what if a man, he go get some inserts in his shoes to make him 5 inches taller. He go get a spray painted on 6-pack. He go and he show you his check stub to verify that he's making 6 figures a year and all this type of stuff. And then later on, you're gonna find out that's not the case. That's not him. Can you understand the fake shit that's all going on But no, it's the man's fault. He's fake, but it's not the women's fault for getting BBLs and lashes and wigs and makeup and fucking heels and all this type of stuff.
Asking
So
me
I'm
why.
just wondering.
Okay, stop. You want to answer to the question?
Mm-hmm.
How can I know why they do? How can I know why somebody that goes to Dr. Miami does what they do?
But we're talking about you.
No,
talking
you,
about
you
society.
asked me. You asked me a question. Why do women go to Dr. Miami to get bodies to look like you? I can't know why they do that, but I will tell you that a 25-inch waist, and I actually had people from the medical profession call in talking about women who do. Do you happen to use a waist trainer?
I actually just started using one last week because I'm going to 24.
Yeah.
Right. So you have a 25-inch waist naturally.
Yes.
Okay. At 170 pounds, at 175 pounds. All right. So you're the same person that talked about the kind of men you like to date, the kind of men you like to date, all this thing about how hot you are. But then in another breath, you said you ain't dated it, had a relationship in 8 years. Which one is true?
Oh my goodness.
Both.
Okay. Okay.
by
Well, then if
choice.
you're in such high demand,
Mhm.
why does it matter what a guy on YouTube has to say?
Like I said, my coworker told me about you, and we literally, like, I enjoy your show. I don't agree with most of the things
No,
you
but
said.
why does it
especially about,
matter?
women and value them now. With my Christian beliefs, I think we're all in some ways equal. However, me and my coworker.
Whoa! Now you've crossed. Okay, first of all,
Mhm.
you've crossed into some dangerous territory.
Let's talk about another double standard, height. Women will demand a tall man like it's their birthright. But have you seen some of these women out here? They've got backs wider than a wide-body Trackhawk, and yet they expect us to overlook that while they're out here with their height requirements.
I'm
Big
allowed
back.
you to back that one up because
Okay.
you want to bring Christianity into it. I was baptized at 5, and you can no. See, God doesn't play these subjective games you want to play. So, as far as Christianity, you are way outside the mark of how a Christian woman should be moving.
We can talk about that because
There's no discuss. There's nothing to talk. There is nothing to talk about in this regard.
So you asked me about two different things. One was the 8-year thing, which we didn't go into details about why that was what I decided. But to clarify, I have not. You talked earlier about people not wanting to commit. That's me, and that's by choice. I have not wanted to commit because I enjoy my space. I don't enjoy someone telling me what to do and when. So that's by choice.
Good. And congratulations. Okay, ma'am. Okay. This is a conversation, not a monologue. You enjoy your space, good, and you also think that you can just decide to turn the switch and get married.
That resonated with me. That's the one thing
That resonated. It resonated with you.
No, what you're saying, I agree.
I want to make sure what I just heard what you say. It resonated with you.
What you said resonated with me.
Okay, you said resignated.
Resonated. I think you understand what I was saying.
I do, but you're the communications person.
Okay, I'm not working right now, so.
But it still shouldn't matter. You should still understand the word you're using.
Okay, I understand what I said.
Ultimately, ma'am, you want to go back and forth to argue. Did you have something else you want to say? Because you can watch the show, you can enjoy it, but at the end of the day, you are unfit for a real relationship. You may have a great body, and lots of guys may want to have sex with you, but I don't think many guys could stand to be in a room with you longer than after the sex is over. You're a difficult woman to talk to. You're all over the place, and you have to be right. Congratulations. You may look great, but what happens when that 25-inch waist and that ass drops at 50 or 60?
Ooh.
Not going to.
Great. Good luck with that.
I'll be good.
Bye-bye.
So, what's the solution? It's simple, my friends. Focus on yourself. Stack your money. Invest in your